Hey guys, it's going to this here with another Awaken KSR video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the new patch here. We got a massive update. Let's break it down. Also, I just want to quickly say, based on the last video, I am still wanting to play this game. Not going to quit, even though it's pretty ridiculous what's going on. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll talk about it in another video, but going to still be playing the game. I like the game. I'm not going to let a situation like that stop me from playing this game. Because I am banned from the Discord, I have to read the patch notes like this. But there's actually a lot of good updates here. So, we had the new hero. And I just want to really quickly say that I pulled him. I got lucky. I beat Pity. I think I pulled him at around 80 shards, but I won the coin flip. So, we got him. I'm gearing him right now. I'm going to have him fully glyphed by the time I get home today from work. I'll try him out. And it's not going to be a full test. I could spend $100 and buy this pack that like fully maxes him, but that's just not going to happen. So I'll do it the hard way. And then hopefully the fire dungeon opens up soon here because I don't have enough. Here, let's actually check. Nope. We have 2 days there. So that's a bummer. But he looks interesting. Pretty cool. I want to check his like animation and stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be in another video. But glad we got him. Since I'm banned from the Discord, I have to check the patch notes this way, which is a bummer. Compared to how it is on Discord, this is pretty lame. Exciting for a couple things I'm disappointed about. I just want to say the first thing. Now in Arena, spells are limited to 1 per round. I don't like that at all because it just nerfs Arena offense randomly. Why would they do that? Without testing it, they're nerfing Arena offense. Also, they are buffing. Like, I wanted them to buff Assassin Set, but this is not how you buff the Assassin Set. 50% chance to 50% more bonus damage is dumb. When Avarice Set is a guaranteed 50% increase on an AoE move. Why are they giving the single target characters a coin flip to do more damage? But it's a buff. I'm still not going to farm this set. Play a damage set with RNG. That's just not going to happen. And then what else we got here? So improved notification for double XP, guild boss increase the HP bar limits of guild boss. I like that they're buffing Evelyn first on here. They gave a join attack on this move here. So it deals 100% damage to one enemy, applies defense out 2 for 2 turns, and launches a join attack with the ally. That's nice. I don't know if it's enough to make her super viable, but she's like she has a cool concept of an ability, but she just doesn't bring enough for a lot of content, in my opinion. Maybe when more content comes out, she's going to be like an S tier character for that content, but at the moment, I barely use her. Then we got Brand the Brilliant, increases damage from 100 and 150%, increases damage from 100 to 120%. So just this modifier buff for his damage. Godfrey here, before, deals 100% damage to one enemy and applies unhealable for 2 turns. After, deals 100% damage to an enemy, applies healable for 2 turns, and silence for 1 turn. I like that because unhealable on a special is not enough. Like, you got people like Crazy Urzog doing unhealable guaranteed on his basic. So for him, the support character to not do that was just not enough, in my opinion. And I'm glad that they're adding at least something to that increase. Just not good enough. Still, like, his trade is not good. It's like a nice little bonus. You need to make the kit really good, and then you can buff the trait. But if you're only buffing the trait, that's not going to fix this issue, in my opinion. Tia, before 120% damage to all enemies with a 50% chance to apply frozen for 1 turn. Chance increased to 80% if the enemy is afflicted by frostbite. Now it deals 120% damage to all enemies plus 50% damage to the main target and applies frozen for 1 turn. 50% chance to apply frozen to the surrounding targets for 1 turn. Chances increase to 80% if the enemy is affected by frostbite. I like this a lot. That you could guarantee the frozen. That was a big issue with Tia. You know, the reason why I wanted to use other initiators like Virgil or Lunar Melisa, those characters just felt a lot better because they're guaranteed. Whereas at least she could guarantee the first one. And I really like Frozen, and it kind of makes sense that Frozen is the one that they're not wanting to put 100% on the AoE because you're getting 50% bonus damage. So it's, I want to use her a lot more now because like now that I can guarantee it, I can maybe knock one of these characters out a lot more consistently in like Arena offense, for example. Okay, so we got Lydia. Main thing is now after dodge is 35% just guaranteed, whereas before it was 20% dodge and then the Ascended grants 20% dodge plus a bonus 20% dodge if the character is below 50%. Now after dodge is 35%, Ascended grants 35% dodge and 20% lifesteal. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of Lydia because it's hard to evaluate her because she's all RNG. And then at least she's now self-sustaining, but she has a lot less dodge now. Before, applies immunity and attack of 2 on the special for 2 turns. After, applies immunity attack of 2 for on an ally for 2 turns. Grants the target a bonus turn at the end of the round. I like that. And that's actually, you know, this is a good combo here. Attack of 2 is pretty rare. Immune's, you know, pretty rare. And you get the bonus turn after ultimate. decreased the skill cooldown from 6 to 5 turns. Crit resistance increased from 30% to 50%. I think, I think she's actually pretty good. Still there's other better supports, but at the same time, if you have her and you don't have that many heroes, I can see you actually using her with a lot of success. And then so Savannah increased the duration of crit damage up from 1 to 2 turns. That's good. It adjusted the effects of revenge. Before 20% 3 stacks, now 30% 2 stacks. So way faster scaling. So I'll have to check her damage and see if she's significantly better on the guild boss when that rotation comes back around. And then now we got, War Axe Throw will now apply precision up. Okay. Apply precision up to self. Okay. And then Hydressa, before attacks have a 50% chance to grant a bonus attack. After attacks have a 40% chance to grant a bonus attack plus 50% per valid hit on the enemy. So that's 60 plus 40. So now she's guaranteed to do the bonus attack on both of her AoE moves. Super well needed for her. She still doesn't hit nearly as hard as the other AoE nukers that you can get off the beginning, but at least it's a good start. It definitely helps her out. Like stuff like this, there's little ones. There's ones that I want to talk about. Like I think Thomas here, interesting change. Like these actual reworks, because there's other ones that are just numbers based. Like for example, Kane here, increase the damage per hit from 30% to 50%. Probably gonna actually add up there as a pretty solid multiplier difference. And then Ultimate Boulder Throw now will apply a shield equal to 20% of max HP for 2 turns to self. I'll have to look into him. I've never really used him as a character, so I'm not really sure how good he is before. Thomas here. Before, when HP was above 50%, attacks had a 15%/30% chance, if ascended, to apply stun for 1 turn. When HP is below 50%, attacks dealt bonus damage equal to 3% or 5% of the enemy's max HP. Now, when HP is above 50, attacks have a 30% chance to apply stun for 1 turn, whereas with Ascended, when HP is above 50%, has a 30% chance to apply stun for 1 turn. When taking damage more than 30% of the character's max HP, grants a shield equal to 30% of the max HP for 2 turns. So, triggered once per round. Me personally, I kind of like this shield if I'm going to be using him in like guild boss or something like that, but probably the extra damage was better for most things. I do like that the stun is now 30% regardless of being ascended. Basic explosive arrow increases damage from 100 to 120%. Special passive now increases damage from 100 as a 50% chance to remove 1 positive effect for the target. So it seems like they reduce the damage, but then increase the actual end up evening out. Lordric now deals bonus damage equal to 3% of the character's max HP. So I feel like this guy is borderline really good, especially in a situation if we could get like the guild boss to consistently apply debuffs, then he's going to be every round proccing his ultimate. So you can ult, and then on his passive, you can ult. I want to test him out to see if that's exactly how it works, but I can see him actually doing pretty well. And then he's a max HP character that actually scales off of his stats. So you can actually build him with a lot of crit rate and crit damage, and then should actually make him hit like a truck compared to like Rickard, for example, where it's true damage. So you make him tanky, but his damage is not scaling except just his HP only. Maybe with good gear nowadays, Lordric could actually start to hit pretty hard. And then we got Virgil. Arcade Sanction effect increases true damage from 10 to 20% and will recover 10% of Virgil's max HP. So, that debuff is already pretty good, let alone now that they're just buffing it and allowing him to heal himself a bit. That's pretty cool. And then Hugh now applies decreased damage taken for 2 turns. I feel like Hugh, I want to test him, but like he has a lot of things going for him as a single target damage dealer. Like he's ignoring defense if he's faster. It's a decent modifier. It's like a 200% modifier. So now it will apply decreased damage taken for 2 turns on him. Sure, I would rather just increase his multipliers, just make him hit harder instead of making him tankier. He's not going to be able to take that many hits anyway, so that doesn't really do anything. And then trade survival of the fittest. Now we'll play stealth for 1 turn at the start of battle. For what he's supposed to be, seems like he's like an arena nuker. And so to be able to play stealth for 1 turn at the start of battle, that's actually kind of good. Because your whole point is to nuke someone, get them out of the game quickly. So that stealth is actually being kind of a big deal. I like this. Increases damage from 60 to 100% and plays defense down for 2 turns. Removed if the enemy is affected by defense down. Plays defense down 2 for 2 turns. Okay, so removed if the enemy is affected by defense down. Plays defense down 2 for 2 turns. Special rework. I'll have to test this guy out. There's a lot going for him. Change to a passive skill. When HP is below 50%, grants a shield for 2 turns. If the character already has a shield, immediately grants a bonus turn. Can be triggered every 2 rounds. So interesting. So if he's not getting touched, his passive here is going to proc and give him a bonus turn, and then his ultimate increases damage from 150 to 180. Removed if the target is affected by sudden grants 100% attack before attack. Okay. What did they do with his passive? I guess they just removed. I'll have to see the difference there. I don't know if that's good or bad. I like that things are like his auto text hits way harder and his ult hits harder. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this patch here. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think the controversial thing, in my opinion, is the limiting the summoner spells 1 per round. I really don't like that, in my opinion, especially in arena offense. I think this is going to be the game mode that it's going to hit us the most hard, where you can like plan like defense down and then give an attack up buff and then actually be able to nuke these teams. So the defense is already hard enough as it is, and then they're removing one of those abilities. So kind of a bummer there, but that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have to say. And with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.